ability. For example, if someone comes and says, I have no purpose, I'll say, that's your purpose. That's your purpose.
Sure.
So the thing is, we are bound to have a purpose.
Yes.
Because the fact that for one, and by the way, people can still make those distinctions. For example, being good, bad, righteous, that has got nothing to do with the purpose.
Okay.
The reason we ascribe that to God Almighty is because He has to be the all-knowing. Yes, He has to, because there's knowledge in the universe. It has to be the all-knowing. He has to be the most wise. Yeah?
Yeah.
He has to be, for example, the most merciful, the most just. There's attributes that He has to attain. He has to be innately a part of Him. Why? Because at the end of the day, without those, then all we're doing is just affirming that there's a higher power, okay, and that's it. What do you mean that's it? Why am I here? Where am I going? Who created me? Why do I look like this?
Yeah.
Why do I have to be like this? Why do I get angry? Why do I have for example, an attraction towards opposite gender? Why do I feel like this? Why do I get angry sometimes? Why do I act arrogant sometimes?
Yeah.
These are things that I'm born with. I don't have no choice. I didn't choose my name. I didn't choose the way I look. I didn't choose my height. I mean, He didn't choose to look handsome. But He was born like that, So the point I'm trying to say is that we are all bound to follow a way of life. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why when we read that verse, when we opened it, it's talking about messengers. Because what it's telling you is that God is sending these messages to get you reconnected and have a relationship with Him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? He wants you to have a relationship with Him, and when you have that relationship, to then worship Him how He wants you to worship Him. And we believe the Quran is the only message that hasn't been changed and altered, and it has miracles within itself to prove it.
Okay.
That's why I spent 10 years ago, I came to Islam. I studied it for about 2.5 years. Different religions. The Quran was the only one that stood out. Number one, it's preserved, it's not changed. Number two, it has miracles that you can examine yourself.
Okay.
So yeah, what would stop you from taking that, I wouldn't say a leap, but a conscious, rational, logical leap to affirming that there's a power and He has these attributes?
Well, I think when you make an assumption about anything,
Yes.
what's important about the assumptions that you make
Yeah.
is what the assumptions let you know.
Okay.
Because you know that you're making assumptions, so you don't know for sure that you know, but you know that the assumptions tell you things.
Okay.
And I think I already do make those assumptions because those assumptions lead to the right interpretation, I think.
Okay, when you say assumptions, what do you mean? So just so I understand.
I mean, if you're doing logic,
Yes.
and you want to make an argument, then you can say that if these things are true, then this follows.
Yes, conclusion follows, yes.
You can say
All men are mortal. Adam is a man,
Sure.
men are mortal. Adam is mortal,
Adam
sorry.
yeah, something like that. So the assumption in this case would be that all men are mortal.
Yes.
Yeah. And okay, so we were talking about you saying that.
So what's stopping you from taking that leap that this higher power must have these attributes?
Well, no, I think if there was a higher power, He would have these attributes.
Good. Okay, so do you see now what you're doing is you're inclining towards the belief of Islam, because what it is what differentiates Islam from many other religions the following. We say God is all-knowing.
Yes.
Look, the verse in the Quran, okay, Surah Ikhlas. قُلْ هُوَ اللَّهُ أَحَدٌ اللَّهُ الصَّمَدُ لَمْ يَلِدْ وَلَمْ يُولَدْ وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. Say He, Allah, is one, self-sufficient. He does not beget, nor is He begotten, and there is nothing like unto Him. So when we give God Almighty attributes of, for example, the all-powerful, can there be a moment of time He loses His power?
No.
Good. So now we've negated what? Idol worship, Jesus being God, Ganesh, all the religions in the world, you say bye-bye. Because number one, what? He is the all-powerful, the all-knowing. Can an all-knowing being at one moment be ignorant?
No.
Good. Now again, when Christians come and say, well, Jesus was God. Well, okay, well, did He know that when He went to the fig tree, He didn't know that it was not the season for the figs? Yeah? So what we say is we then deny that and say, well, hold on a second. This is why Islam's monotheism is so unique, because God Almighty is one and unique. There is nothing like Him. He is self-sufficient. So that's the reason why I would personally say, if you think about it, in a nutshell, you are more inclined to the direction of your God being Allah. Because Allah is not a human being. There's nothing like Him. Anything that you think of Him is created. Because anything that you have in your mind is created. So it's more inclined to the belief of Muslims as Islam.
Yes, well, I think Muslims have a lot of wisdom. Like their way of life is very like I know a lot of Muslim
Yeah.
people. They're my best friends. They
Yeah.
they have a lot of
Like me. I mean, like us, we're your best
now
friend
that we
now.
started talking.
Yes.
They have a lot of good ideas about how to live their lives.
Yes.
So I agree with you.
Yeah.
I've been looking into
Yeah?
Islam for quite a while.
Wow.
And I will be reading the book you gave me.
No problem. John, any more questions?
No.
Yeah?
Thank you, Ali.
Can I try your glasses on?
And also, John, it seems like, when you're saying
How do I look?
I'm inclining
How do-
towards
how do I look?
something, right? You
Yes.
say I'm inclining towards it. It seems as if you were almost describing that you feel like you're
Next time, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa
the
barakatuh.
journey that you're
Thank you.
taking.
Sure. Yes.
I think I looked good in now.
And this experience is part of your journey, because what you're doing is that, sometimes it's not the conversation that's going to make,
Thank you very much, John.
it's going to make you.
How are you,
Yeah.
Alawi?
It's what I think about after.
Yeah, and it's also other situation. It could be you looking at the moon.
Yeah.
You looking at the moon and like, wow. Like,
Yeah.
it could be very small things. So it's not this conversation. It's just going to be part of that journey towards the thing that we call God or Allah. And for some people it's abrupt,
Yeah.
and for some people it's very gradual.
It's always very gradual.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Sure. But yeah, man, I commend you on your journey.
Thank you. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you.
Wait, I forgot your name.
Dawood.
Dawah.
Bye-bye. Have a good one.
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar! Hadith are not from Allah. Hadith are lies from Torah and Bible. Quran is true. Quran is true. Quran is true. Muslim copied Hadith from Torah and Bible. There is no Mahdi. There is no Dajjal. There is no Yajuj Majuj. Sun will not rise from the west. And only one thing is true. There will be smoke at end time. Everybody will faint and die, except those Allah want to keep. Allah Akbar!
Then 2 years ago, I got to all of this can come. Got to. So you're saying God is alive? Jesus have a day of prayer? Yes. On this world, yes.
No, it's simple.
No, one. I know how to do it.
Simple. Question simple. So,
He didn't die.
no.
Human and God. Because he came down in the food.
No. I'm not telling how he came down.
Brother, you're asking me how.
No.
I'm telling you how.
No, it's not about how he came down. Right now, have you seen Jesus? Why? Do you know he's coming?
This is why. If I knew that.